Alright, so this is just a short little video to show you how do you print your chess pieces once you've actually created them. I'm in my Fusion 360, and the first thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to print the queen. So I am going to right click on the queen component, and I am going to save as a mesh. The format that works the best is 3MF. Refinement can be high, it can be medium, that doesn't really matter in our case. Make sure that the output is not checked and hit OK. I'm going to give it a name and make sure the name is descriptive with your name on it so we know whose is what. And I'm going to store this on my computer, and if I hit these three dots to the side, I can choose where. I'm going to store mine on my desktop. You can choose where you wish to store yours. There it is. Save. Alright, so now my file is ready to be brought into the 3D program, or into the 3D printer program. So I'm going to go out of Fusion, don't need that anymore, and I'm going to go into my Dremel. Now this, you'll need an account for, and you just need to talk to your teacher, and your teacher can set up the account for you. But once you have your account set up, what you're going to do first is you're going to go and you are going to upload a new file. So I went to My Files, Upload New. I'm going to choose the file, and I'm going to go, I saved mine on my desktop, there it is, and I hit Open. Done. Save and go to My Files. Now what you're going to see is there's several buttons to the right. The first thing I need to do is hit Repair. Make sure you are on the 3D45 Idea Builder and hit Fix. And now I can close that. Your next step for the queen is to do the layout process. So I hit Layout. So here's my queen, and I want to make this rotated around so that my queen is actually sitting upright. And I'm going to click on bed because I want it to be seated perfectly on the bed. Great. I'm going to scale it. So I click Scale, and here I can see the size that I have. 77.68 millimeters is my Z, and that's reasonable for the queen. It tells you in your Fusion 360 handouts the size that each of the pieces should be. That's good. Make sure it's on the bed. And now I'm going to hit Save and Slice. When I hit Save and Slice, now it's going to give me some options. I need to make the layer height. I would suggest you make the layer height 0.2. The number of perimeters, what this does is it makes how thick the walls are. I like to make it 4. Infill density, 10% is a good infill density for your chess pieces. Instead of printing the whole chess piece completely solid, what this does is it makes your chess piece somewhat hollow on the inside, so we're not wasting plastic. And now I can hit Slice. It's doing its slicing. Really what slicing is preparing it so it's ready for the 3D printer. Done. Look at the time. The print time is 1 hour, 21 minutes. That's reasonable. If you see a time greater than about an hour 30, you probably have a problem with your file. And you can talk to your teacher about how to solve that. So my next step is to hit Build. here it is. Here's my printer, the Dremel 3D45, and I am going to hit the button that says Q. Okay. And what's happening now, if I go over to the 3D printer, I can actually choose the file to build, and it will just start building it for me. Hopefully this helps you prepare your file for the 3D printer.